Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is June 5th, so today is the official release of the Nintendo Switch 2. I just picked mine up. I couldn't do the midnight release. I'm too old for that. I just couldn't stand in line for 2 hours at past midnight at the store. So I went and picked it up this morning at my local Best Buy. And here it is. I got the Mario Kart World bundle. And as you see here, we can tell that based on this sticker here, it says that the Switch was made in Vietnam, but the AC adapter was made in China. So this is a Vietnamese product. So yeah, let's open it up and see what's in the box. Yeah, it's a small box, and I think it feels smaller than the original Switch. I think. I'm gonna have to compare them. I do have the box with the original Switch somewhere in my basement downstairs. All right, so let's cut this tape. Okay, cool. So it has some instructions right here. I'm gonna block out my serial number. But yeah, there's some instructions there on how to plug it in to charge it, I guess. How to detach the Joy-Cons. All right, so this is what's in the box, and there's a million of these videos on YouTube today, so I'm sure I'm not the only one. But let's take a look. Let's see if I can keep this. There you go, keep it like that. All right, so we can see the Joy-Cons. Okay, they're definitely much bigger than the original Switch. With the other one. Here we got the Switch console without the Joy-Cons. It is big. It is definitely much bigger than the original Switch. And I guess we can take it out the plastic. Let's see. So there it is. The Nintendo Switch. It's attached to Joy-Cons. Okay, so they just snap into place. That's nice. All right, there it is. So let's see what else is in here. Okay, I got the code, my download code for Super Mario Kart World. It's right here. Of course, I'm not gonna scratch that off on camera. Then you have some health and safety information guidelines. And you have a ultra high speed certified USB, not USB, but HDMI cable. And then you have the bumpers for the Joy-Cons on here. Just gonna leave that in there for now. And here we have the attachment to plug in both Joy-Cons to make one controller. I forgot what this is called, the grip, right there, Switch grip. Okay, pretty cool. Put that back in there because I'm not gonna need it anytime soon. And now we have the docking station. Okay, this is definitely much bigger than the original Switch docking station. It has a matte feel to it, so I like it. Okay, so this is pretty cool. It has, let's see if we can open this. Okay, there it is. Okay, so it has an AC adapter, plug, HDMI out, and it has a LAN cable, an Ethernet plug, so we can plug this directly into our router or modem. So that is pretty cool. That was something that was lacking on the original Switch, which is very important if you're going to compete online on online games. You definitely don't want to be on wireless. You want to be plugged into your router. So I still got my original Switch set up in the living room, so I'm gonna have to unplug that first before I can plug it in. All right, so here it comes with USB-C cable. And here's the adapter. Okay, so it's a very chunky adapter, has a lot of weight to it, which is good. I heard it is about 60 watts, so that's how much power the Switch is consuming. It's about 60 watts when it's in the dock mode. So there it is. That's your Nintendo Switch power adapter. Alright, so what are we going to do next? I guess we can turn it on. I don't know how this stuff fits back in there yet. Okay, just gonna leave it off. Alright, so let's turn it on. The power button is right here. There you go, Nintendo. Okay, we're US, English US, the Americas. Yeah, I'm gonna accept the license agreement. You should really read that stuff, but. Alright, so I'm gonna do my internet settings, and yeah, we'll come back and we'll continue the video once I have a game downloaded and ready to go.